owner, and he's gonna give us a brief, he's gonna give us an introduction and introduce us to the kids and, whatever questions you guys have. So, we're gonna go through the whole run through. All right.
So welcome to Melissa's Hope Foundation. We are incorporated in the United States under the 501c3. And Melissa's Hope is an orphanage for special needs children, handicapped children. You're going to get to meet them. They are on wheelchairs. And also we have a school. We have a school for about 80 kids between 1st to 6th grade. And then we have a camp that we do on Saturday. So the school is Monday to Friday. Well, the orphanage is all day long, every day, all day. And we have the school Monday to Friday. And then there's a special program that we do for the kids on Saturday. This Saturday, we gathered about 50, 60, sometimes 70 kids. They come from the community. Well, let me say that the orphanage been here since 2008. 2009 we started the school, and then the camp started right after the earthquake of 2010. And the reason that we started the camp was after the earthquake it was a big mess, and everybody was looking, for food, water, whatever that you can help with. And since they know that what we do here in the community, so automatically we have our sign in front of the gate. Automatically, they knock on the gate and asking for food and stuff like that. So at that time I had a U-Haul truck. I started to go to different organizations, asking for food and stuff. Whenever I get it, drive to the gate and you see the line. I know the kids cannot cook the food. If your parents is online, why are you online, So we say, okay, the kids come in and we just say, okay, what about every Saturday we meet together and we talk about, situation that's going, around your house or whatever. You get kids to play with, and then we can eat the meal together, And so they say, okay, and, they've been coming since that week after the earthquake, which is 2010. For the orphanage, we have 23 children, 14 are on wheelchairs. All kind of problems. Some was born with water in the brain, hydrocephalic, right? Cerebral palsy, you name it. We have kids that, we have blind, deaf, and talk. And so we have a staff that works with them. We have 7 women and a young man that work here. Most of them been here for years. Like the cook, she's been here over 5 years, And so the people that we hired are the people who have passion to work with these type of kids, because you gotta do everything for them, So if you don't fit into the program, I hire someone else. But we make sure that we have 8 people on staff. They sleeps here, they live here, eats here. I live here too. I live upstairs, the orphanage is downstairs. I live here with my wife and my 2 kids. I have a son and a daughter. And so we've been running this whole organization as a family. For the kids in the school, why we started the school, like I said, we have 23 kids, 14 are special need, so the rest of them need to go to school, right? So since I can afford to send, pay for them to go to school elsewhere, so we say, let's start in a classroom here, So we start the classroom, and then parents and people around the neighborhood, heard that, we have a little classroom, and they couldn't afford to send their kids to school. They say, well, can we send our kids to join your kids, And I said, why not? Next thing I know, we have 70 kids, 80. I think one time we was up to 120 kids, And so after the earthquakes, that was 2009, right? So 2010, the earthquake happens. Went to this organization. They donated this huge military tent to us. I fixed it up right here, and then we had classroom right under there. And then, year after year, the tent getting old, you know. So we say, okay, we're gonna build this over there. Under there, we do 6 classrooms, you know. We have 73 kids, you know. So from 1st to 6th grade, we have 6 teachers. We have a director, site secretary, and plus my wife is very involved in all the programs, so she's in the office and you know, make sure that everything is running like it's supposed to be. It can be better, but you know, we do the best we can. So what I'm gonna do is take you on the tour. You're gonna get to meet the kids, and I know that once you start getting involved with the kids, you might have questions. You know, you might want to ask me a question. My wife, she doesn't speak English very well, but she speaks Creole, French. You know, someone can translate for her. You know, but like I said, welcome to Melissa's Zoo. You're open to ask any question, mingle with the kids, because that's what we do. You know, we don't have a program, you know, where we say every Saturday this is what we're gonna do. You know, like you're gonna go back there, you see my wife showing the girls how to make flowers out of, you know, things like that, you know, out of paper. Volunteer people who will come, like they're professional into like arts and craft. You know, we do a session of arts and craft, you know. If it's, you know, teaching them whatever, you know, someone might come and just want to talk to them about social life, you know, about the, you know, good things and the bad things. Like I said, we've been in the community for many, many years, and because of the work that we do, so we always, but you know, most of our work, like we help old people too, you know, like when they need rice, we got extra, they knock on the gate. But our main purpose of doing this is for the kids that are less fortunate. You know, most of these kids, they don't have any parents, you know. They might have a family member that's helping them out, taking care of them. They could come in on a Saturday and we teach them values, you know, hoping that the little bit that we can give them on a Saturday, maybe they could take that with them to their, you know, to their community, because some of them from far, you know, but they walk here every Saturday, you know, and we feed them, you know, eat a meal together. With the school, we also feed them. Let me tell you, the school is free. I've been doing a free school since 2009. I get no help from the government, you know, except people who knows about us. You know, like I say, I have a website. You know, people will donate money, whatever the money that they donate for the orphanage, because it's the orphanage that we started. It wasn't the school. All the school and the camp is just extra that we just say we want to help more because. So, you know, it's any questions you have, I'm here to answer. You know, we talk and say welcome to Melissa's Hope, you know. Okay? Any questions?
Why is it called Melissa's Hope?
Maggie. Well, Melissa's Hope, it's a good question. Everybody asks the same question. Everybody thought that my wife, her name was Melissa. No, actually, my wife's name is Charlotte. Melissa, it was a little girl that was raised in the orphanage way before I got there, because this orphanage was already here before I got here. I came here as just a director, and it was a couple of missionaries that was directing the orphanage, and they just decided to go back to the state, and I took over, me and my wife, you know. But I never met Melissa, and Melissa was a little girl. She was handicapped, and then she got adopted, and she went to the state. But the old missionary left a picture of her, and I saw her just sitting on the ground holding a cardboard sign, just say Melissa on it, you know? And I was always wondering, who's that little girl? And then after the earthquake, friends of the family that adopted Melissa came to Haiti, and they remembered the place, so they just show up to see what's going on, and then the person started telling me about Melissa, and then he pulled out his iPhone, and he would show me videos of Melissa, you know, got her legs all fixed up, and she's walking to school, and, you know, playing on the playground and stuff like that. So when the missionary left, this used to call a different name, you know, so I had to get the paperwork recognized by the Haitian government. So when I went to the Haitian government office, they said, you know, since it's under a new direction, you should change the name and stuff like that. So I came home and started thinking about names and names and names and names, and then her picture was like sitting on the desk, and I said, wow, Melissa. And I gotta tell you, around that time, we was like struggling real bad. We didn't have no supporters, you know, so it was like me moving around, trying to get things done, and we were struggling real bad. So I'm looking at Melissa struggling then, you know, and then now I'm looking at Melissa have a whole different life. So our dream was to, like, you know, eventually get better, you know, get some support and you know, last, you know. And so we call it Melissa's Hope, you know. So we like kind of have like the same hope, Melissa. I'm sure that when Melissa was in the orphanage, she didn't dream about going to the state and going to school, walking. And like I said, she was crawling because her legs was real bad, and then so they give her a new set of leg. So I don't know, I was looking for like to have a new set of leg and keep doing what we're doing, so I call it Melissa's Hope. Okay, so you guys ready to meet the kids and my wife and, you know, get to walk around, see what the place look like? Yeah. All right, let's go. All right. Years ago, we put my uniform. You know, it's people that sponsor us, you know, and then when we get the funding, we say some of it go for the orphanage, paying the workers, some of it go for the school, you know, paying the teachers and feeding them, you know, and you know, the camp, we just feed them and do activities with them, but a lot of time people will come visit and they bring all kinds of stuff, and they get to use the stuff, you know, like if I get 3 suitcases of stuff, I don't want to put it, you know, keep it in a room somewhere. I want to give it out. So these kids, they're always there to receive whatever that comes in. I share it with them. You know, whatever goes for the orphanage goes for the orphanage. You know, we get a whole lot of stuff. We get to school and we get together and we start we focus like, you know, we do Mother's Day for the so it's a little activity. There's class. Eventually we get more educational because that's what we want to do. You know, maybe we'll start teaching them, you know, computer classes, libraries. You know, after all these years, most of these kids, you know, they replaced other kids. They got older. I know a couple of girls that got, you know, pregnant, having babies. That used to be in the camp in 2009, you know, 2010.